subscribe WorldWideChels.
I would watch us. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream, man. Everton 2, Chelsea 0. And yeah, it's I don't know why I'm smiling, but it's just the same old story every single week. I'm a bit disappointed that I'll be going to Wolves away Christmas Eve. I'll be driving 3 hours. I'm already dreading it. I'm thinking, should I just give away my ticket? Because it's just getting worse. We can talk about the game, of course, which we all, but we need to look at the bigger picture as well. There's questions being asked now about, Poch, the owners, some of the players that we definitely need to get into as well. Reece James injured. I need to ask you guys some of these questions, difficult questions. I know some of you lot might laugh at it, but this guy hasn't played 7 games in a row since 2021, back in May. So we need to ask some of these questions. But before we do, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification. I'm joined here with my co-host today, Mr. Sindre, the new Matt J. Wool, young, energetic. Yeah, how you feeling, first of all?
Well, I feel like I felt like we had a good start to the game, and the game was end to end, so I felt like both teams could have won the game. Of course, they were letting us control the game, letting us have possession, and they were just saying, you know what, we're gonna play on the counter attack. And to be fair to Sean Dyche, he's been doing really well for Everton this season. They're performing well. They would have been above us by like 4 points if they wouldn't have gotten that 10-point deduction, and they may get those 10 points back. We never know how that appeal will go. But we had some good moments in the game, but like overall, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Like, I see a lot of people wanting Poch to get sacked. I get that there's a question because under Roman, he would have been sacked. Same with Potter at this point. But to be fair, if Roman was still in charge, Potter would never even gotten the job to begin with. I feel like we have to question a little bit of the owners there. Like, was the Graham Potter shout an appointment the right thing to do? Or should we have gone for someone who is a little bit more world class, a better coach, and someone that can try and get the best and are demanding of the players? So, yeah, I don't know what the solution is, because I feel like if we sack Poch now, we're just going to keep continuing in an evil circle. Like, of course, we can get a manager, maybe the manager bounce, and he can get the good result with the squad, and then you never know what will happen after that. So, of course, it's annoying that we are losing so many games. And from what I heard from the commentators today, from Poch's last time managing Tottenham before he got sacked and until now, he's won like 11 out of 39 possible games for both Chelsea and Tottenham. That's not good.
That's more than not good. Just before we carry on, guys, everyone that's tuned in, man, please like the video, man. We're gonna get through all your questions, dropping your questions, but please like the video. Let's get at least 25 likes whilst you guys are live right now. It's one click, people. Like the video if you're really angry, disappointed, or worried about Chelsea Football Club. We are going through serious situation now. I can probably say we are officially a mid-table club, or maybe even below mid-table, but it is not looking good. I want to echo some of Sindre's comments as well. We started really well. Mudryk started well, in my opinion. Broha had a few good moments as well. It was looking decent. Reece James unfortunately got injured, and a lot of you guys will be asking, should we be selling him? And look, he's proper Chelsea. I'm never ever gonna deny that, but we need consistency from our players. This guy is always injured. I think he's on around 250 to 300,000 a week.
Yeah.
And for someone that's not playing, I mean, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good, people. So let us know in the comments as well about Reece James. But like I said, people, everyone that's watching this video, please like the video. I also want to say, sacking Poch might be the right reason or the right decision, but who do we bring in? People say bring in Mourinho. That makes no sense whatsoever, because I love Mourinho, greatest manager of Chelsea's history, but he don't really work with these young kids. He wants established players. He wants players that are ready to come in when we spend big money for him, for players that have proper experience. Half of the team or over half the team are young, inexperienced. We've got a few decent experienced players who are not even that good enough anyway. They have moments here and there, but Poch's plan, I'm looking at it. I saw it from pre-season. It looked decent. Everything in pre-season was going well. He had a full pre-season. I was looking forward to it, and then he changed it at the start of the season. And I did not understand why at all. Yes, we could say Nkunku's been injured. Let him come back. It's gonna be a lot of pressure when Nkunku comes back. Everyone's gonna start scapegoating him. I can see it already. When he doesn't do well, everyone's gonna start hating on him. That's just how it is in Chelsea Football Club. So yeah, guys, in the comments, let us know: are you Poch in, Poch out, and why? Sindre, I have to ask you the question: Poch in or out?
Like, it's hard to answer that. I still want to give him time because I feel like, yes, there is something there. I feel like he can bring something out of this team. And to be fair, he didn't have a really good start for Tottenham in his first year. He then started to gain more and more like better matches, and he started to get results in his second season, which looked better for him. But I feel like you can say, okay, we should sack him, because if, like I said, Rom was here, he would have been gone already. But like you asked, who should we replace him with? Like, I feel like if we go for a Mourinho, that would, in my opinion, be a little bit of a step back, because, like you already said, he won't establish players, even though kind of, because I wouldn't say Drogba was a really established striker already. He had like 2 to 3 seasons in France before he signed for Chelsea, so he wasn't that established. But I get the point. So it's hard to say who we should sign as manager, and if it even would be worth it, because you never know how it will go, how the players will be affected by it, and it's really hard to tell about who we should sign, which managers are available, which managers really want and want to come here at the moment, because they see, okay, Chelsea are struggling, Poch are getting the best out of players. We have gotten some good games, of course, be it drawing with City and Arsenal when we should have arguably won those games, beat Tottenham in a crazy game. So we have some good games, but the consistency in this team is really a roller coaster at the moment. Like, we can go from beating Brighton in a good victory when we are like a player down, and then losing to a Man United, which now our loss looks even worse because they just got battered yesterday by Bournemouth of all teams, 3-0. So now our loss to them in midweek just looks even worse. So it's hard to say what we should do. Like, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's what I was saying. Even Mourinho coming, I think, it's a step back, because, like I said, he needs players that just come in and do the job. We don't have time for this project. And look, I understand the whole mindset of Chelsea Football Club, the owner's mindset. But when we're spending over £1 billion and we're still looking at youngsters to sign for around 25-30 million, it kind of gives a very, very bad view of Chelsea Football in terms of where we are going currently. So, Poch, I don't know, man. Even the lineup, I feel it was good. It was something different. I had no issues yet again with the lineup. We started Broha.
He looked good.
He looked good, but then towards the end of the first half, he looked a bit off, in my opinion. there's a few moments basically. It's hit and miss with these Chelsea players. But that's what happens when you don't play every single game. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to be lacking match fitness. But it's not looking good. I mean, I don't know if City won in the end, but I saw them score 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes to make it 2-1 against Luton. And yes, people might say Luton, but they held Arsenal until the very end. They probably nearly held City as well.
City won 2-1, yeah.
2-1, yeah. No Haaland as well. Liverpool winning, Arsenal losing, United losing, Newcastle and Tottenham playing now. It was a good chance to, get some points back. I'm not saying we'll be going ahead of them anytime soon, but just be around, lurking in the background, just under them. But we're officially 12th place. Like Sindra said, basically, Everton 6 points behind. Even with a 10-point deduction, they would have been 4 points ahead. If I can do my maths right. Or maybe.
They're on 13 points now. Add 10 points, that will make them on 23. We are 19, so that's 4 points ahead.
Yeah. So my maths is decent, people. You know what I mean? I got decent maths. We have to remember these young players are raw, and also we have a lot of injuries we experience in the squad. I just want to say as well, Gabriel A, I saw your comment at the start of the stream. It's not up on my stream anymore, but on YouTube I saw what you said. Maybe they've sacked me, but I had laptop issues. Unfortunately, I had to restart. I know when you restart after a long time, it takes 100 billion years. So I'll apologize about that. Everyone that's training, man, like the video, man. If you're angry, disappointed, or worried about Chelsea Football Club, we are going through a massive issue. Sindra, let's ask about Reece James. Another injury. Gusto hasn't been available as much as well. What's your take on Reece James? What should we be doing with him? I mean, look, he has to take the surgery. He might not be the same player again, but I think for his own good, it needs to happen.
Yeah, well, I would always defend Reece James, and of course, one thing I get with him is availability is the best ability, and of course, when he isn't available for 7 games in a row or for an entire season anymore, it's not looking good. Like, I honestly don't know what injury that caused this to be a current thing that occurs every season, but it's not looking good. He, of course, I don't know if he needs surgery now or what surgery you were talking about that he's been talking about getting. But like, I feel like some of the injuries are to do with how he's built. Like, I remember when he came in during Lampard's reign, he wasn't that stocky. He was a little bit stocky, but he wasn't that stocky like he is now. He wasn't that built anymore, or he was a little bit more skinny on the side. But I don't know what he has done to his body to make like muscle injuries, like a hamstring injury or a knee injury and stuff like that occur so often. And I felt like if he had a knee problem during the week against United, I don't know even get why he was even getting substituted on. Like, of course, he's a brilliant player. I would say arguably one of the most well-rounded players in the league. Like, he can defend, he can attack, like he can do a lot, but of course we question his ability when he's not available. So the thing don't want to do is sell him, and then another team can make him get less injured, and then he plays a lot. Like, if it say he goes to Real Madrid, for example, now, and then their physio team and stuff like that, they say, okay, you need to do this and this to stay fit, and then this happens, and then he becomes the best player, best right back in the world, starts for England and stuff like that. Like, of course, I would be happy for him as a Chelsea academy player, and of course, he plays for one of the biggest clubs in the arguably the biggest club in football history. But it's hard to say what we should do.
Yeah, I mean, look, I might be lagging a bit, so apologies in advance while sharing the screen. But we have
He has 2
on the
pages
screen
as
right
well.
now the list of injuries. I mean, look, some of them are not that deep, but you can see a lot of hamstring issues, knee issues, muscle injuries, thigh bruises, etc. From 2019 onwards, it's been left, right, center for Reece James' injuries. People, we don't know how long this one might be. I think this one's also a hamstring. I might be wrong. It might not be hamstring, but I do believe it is. If it isn't, I apologize, but it is not looking good for Chelsea.
From what I can use my calculator for on just the first page there, he has in total from 1920 missed 66 games of football in that time. That's 6 games away, and if this hamstring problem keeps him out until say 2024, say mid-January, that will arguably be he has missed 2 seasons just through injury.
Yeah.
And what I also can see from that, he has 6 or 7 out of those injuries are hamstring injuries. All of them are feet, like his legs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good, people. It's not looking
No,
good,
it's
man.
not. It's not. It's
Is
actually scary.
he better than Trent?
Like from, I would say ability wise, as a footballer, I would say he's better. Like Trent, in my opinion, only thing Trent is better at is his crossing and passing, and maybe free kicks. Free kicks. In my opinion, James has a better shot than Trent. Like if you look at how James shoots compared to Trent, yes, Trent maybe gets more goals at the moment, but yeah, he has a lot more attacking, and he's being now kind of converting to a like what City is doing with their centre backs, converting him to like a midfielder kind of stuff. So I would say he's better as a right back, but the question is, at the moment he isn't better because Trent is available for almost every single game Liverpool plays. That's the best ability is availability. So
Yeah, no, it's very true. Did you just see what Poch said in his press conference?
I just closed the stream after that game. I couldn't like handle watching the highlights and the
He
press
said
conference.
he said we need to try to improve in the next transfer market.
Like one thing I want our owners to do and the people that are now in charge, because I've heard that Toboli are trying to step further back from the Chelsea project. I want the people he have hired now to look at it, and I hope that works because I want the people that actually knows football. I don't say Toboli doesn't know football, but from a point of view, it doesn't look like it because we set a transfer target for players under the age of 25. How many players at the age of under 25 actually has a lot of experience? They have some experience, but we wouldn't call them experienced players in a certain way. So I would say we should have set it at least 27 and below, because when they are 27, they're at least in some positions they're starting to enter the prime years. Arguably won't be as injury prone, and I feel like younger players tend at the moment to pick up worse injuries and be more injury prone. So, and I hope we don't sign this 16-year-old Brazilian guy for 30 odd million. I can understand we want to compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona for these Brazilian superstars, but
What's the
at the
point?
moment it's not the time to do it. We should look
Yeah.
for more, like, I know we shouldn't always blame experience, but we should look for more established players for look. I would rather keep that 34 million not spend anything in the winter, go for Victor Osimhen in the summer, get a world-class striker, and then see, okay, we now have Osimhen, we need to sell some players, sell the players that haven't worked, and, for example, sell Noni Madueke. Arguably, we would already get the same amount of money or a little bit less for him. Sell Ian Matson. I don't think we should keep him at the moment because Cucurella is performing better than him, and he should at least get first team minutes either in the championship or in a lower team in the Premier League. If he then turns good, we should at least put a sell on clause in his contract, or a buyback clause if he then performs really good for the team we sell him to. Sell all the other players and maybe look for a world-class goalkeeper as well. Maybe a Mignon or someone like that. Sell Kepa because he's coming back from loan.
I forgot Kepa.
Yeah,
I forgot Kepa's even here.
Yeah, sell all the players that we should thin out the squad a little bit more. Send the younger players that we have already bought, for example, Santos, Datro Fofana, Moreira and stuff like that, out on loan again. See what they can do. And if Tolbola and stuff want to sign younger players, they should try and do it. See what they can do with Strasbourg, because we are looking at other teams, of course, big clubs in Portugal and stuff like that. Just see what Strasbourg can do with how financial they are, and maybe you can sign some of the players there, or maybe sell some of the players from Chelsea, for example, that Fofana or a Diego Moreira or something like that, to Strasbourg. I see Watford have done that and it worked well, and maybe that can do something for us, because then we clear those players off. Some of them we sign for free or small fees, so we would get it would look better for FFP, and we should just sell every single player that shouldn't be here in the summer. And maybe, I don't know what we should do in the winter, but if we really want to sell Osimhen and we want to avoid any FFP risks, I know it sounds mental, but don't sign anyone in January. Or if we can do a agreement with Napoli, like we did with Nkunku, and say, okay, how much do you want for Osimhen? How much can we pay now in the winter? And then he will come to us in summer, like we did with Pulisic, where he signed him and then sent him back on loan to Napoli or to Dortmund.
You know what, Sindri? I have no idea what Chelsea need to do now. I might be as confused as Poch right now, if I'm being honest, because I just don't know. And I said to you before the stream, I don't want to waste too much of your time streaming about a loss that happens nearly every single game now. I don't know what has happened to this football club.
Hopefully, can beat Sheffield next.
They won their last game. We're not winning against Sheffield, bro.
I said hopefully.
There's no point.
It's on a Friday, I think, or something. I think.
Is it?
I think it was 16th.
Is it Friday?
Or Thursday, maybe.
No, not Thursday. I'm sure it's a weekend game.
It's on Saturday. Sorry, I forget. For some reason, I thought it was the 12th. Now it's the 10th, so it's in 6 days. And then just 3 days later, we play Newcastle in the League Cup. So that will be fun. Getting battered by Newcastle again.
I think I've been laughing at United, Arsenal
too much.
A lot. No, this week I've been laughing at them quite a lot. And it's come back to bite my ass with another loss for Chelsea Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to wrap up here, Sindri.
I don't mind that.
I think we've covered the most important bits. I wasn't really too focused on the game today. It was more of the future of Chelsea Football Club. A lot of people saying, should we boycott?
I would just also, before you wrap it up, just say some of the players performed well today. Like one player I can't be asked with anymore, who just looks like he doesn't want to be here anymore, like he has given up on this entire thing. For me, it's Raheem Sterling. Every time I see he is not on the ball, he either doesn't run, he stands flat-footed and aren't ready to receive a pass, and he looks just like lost at the moment. Some of his performances this season has been really good, but he needs a slap. Like, I know it sounds good, but he needs a slap in the ass or something like that to get his priorities straight, and he needs to try and improve his performance at the moment, because he has been one of the worst players I've seen play for Chelsea in his performances wise in the last, like, lately. Like, I can't be asked with him anymore. Like, it's so bad. He reminds me of Hakim Ziyech at moments, because Ziyech knows the same, like how lazy he was and stuff like that at moments. But
Yeah,
Mudryk today was, in my opinion, another bright spot. Like, he was at least trying to do something. I think if Young would have seen on the pitch, he would have had a worse time than he already had. I don't understand why Poch took out Enzo today.
Why not?
Like, in my opinion, Enzo was, to the moment before he got subbed on, Enzo was arguably our best midfielder. In my opinion, like, he was doing everything. He had some brilliant moments with the ball at his feet. He was controlling the game in midfield, in my opinion, and I feel like we kind of missed his passing when we were trying to get back into the game when the score was 1-0, because Everton then just decided, you know what, we're going to sit back and let them control the game, have possession, and we're going to counterattack them. And if we had Enzo at moments, I felt like things would have just unlocked a little bit better, because he has a really good passing range, and
he needs to improve his shooting, though.
Yeah, he's shooting.
He gets into good spaces, and then, the chance is there. I know some of them are like 50-50, but for Argentina, I've seen him there, and he hits it well. For Chelsea, not happening.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like the rebound, especially in my opinion, he either should have passed it to Broja, because Broja was open and Pickford was laying on the floor, so he would have had an empty goal to shoot at, or he should have shot that goal better. Not the first one in the 3rd minute, but the rebound. The rebound he could have done better with, but
yeah, no, I agree with you, man. And also, I think we're starting to concede a lot from set pieces in general.
Yeah,
or corners and stuff. So we have another issue.
I hope Sanchez and Reece James isn't that well, and I'm sort to see that the only really involvement Petrovic had in that game was the second was Everton's second goal.
Yeah,
that's sad to see. Hopefully he will bounce back, and maybe he will start against Bournemouth. Oh no, Sheffield, I mean, because Sanchez got a knock today, so we will never know.
Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I don't know how we spent 30 minutes on this, but we have. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Some therapy for you guys, whether you're Poch in or out, or Reece James, sell or keep. But yeah, we'll be back soon for
Sheffield game.
I think Sheffield. I mean, I don't know if we'll do streams in between. We might. There might be 1 or 2 during the week, but other than that, Chelsea Football Club yet again with another loss. Shocking result against United, and now another shocking result against Everton. And enjoy your weekend, people. Well, the weekend comes to an end, but enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down your thoughts and opinions. Big up Sindre for supporting the channel as always, and we'll keep you guys very, very soon. Peace.